Welcome back. Day 11 of the 27-day mobility challenge here at the Reprogram. Moving on from these active mobility standards, these standards that we train you to master in the Reprogram, and we're going to move on to the prerequisites. So this is a mobility assessment, kind of joint by joint, where we test your passive range of motion, just the current movement that your joints have. And that will tell us whether you are even safe enough or within that limitation, that safety limitation, to actually embark on a hard physical training, resistance training, in some kind of intense form of training, whether you're safe enough to embark on it with a minimal degree or a safe degree of injury risk, okay? And this is where you get a big disparity between the athletic population or the professional athletic population and the general population, right? So a general population will just, they think, I want to get fit this year, and they get off their ass, join a gym or join a class, and just turn up every week hoping it's going to do something for them. 9 times out of 10, most of those people end up injured or in pain, right? And the reason is when you compare that to a professional athletic population, the coaches would have me go through a mobility screen. Or if not, they would certainly make a major part of that class mobility based, okay? Because it's such an important part, and for most of you guys, it is probably the most important part of your training routine. It should be. It isn't, because you'll probably spend most time on the machines and things and the weights, and you want to get big and strong and look good for the girls and you know, for your family. But really, focusing on these mobility templates is a fantastic way of avoiding problems later on, so that your progress just goes up and up and up and up and up, all right? So the first one of these mobility assessments, these prerequisites we're going to look at, is wrist flexion. We're going to work from the wrists down to the toes and the ankles, and you'll get to assess your joints individually, one by one, and see where you are lagging, right? And what you'll probably find is that where you are lagging is a big influence of why you were unable to achieve the active mobility standards we did over the last 10 days. All right, so what we're going to do first, like I said, we're going to assess wrist flexion, all right? Big one, wrist flexion, responsible if we're lacking it, particularly in clinic. We see it as one of the reasons for carpal tunnel, lateral epicondylitis, tennis elbow as well, wrist flexor tendonitis. There's a few of them, and we're going to go through the movement now. Right, so this is the wrist flexion assessment, okay, the prerequisite. Now, this is a modified version of the Phalen's test, what we use in physical therapy to assess wrist flexion. It looks like this. The test we would use is we get the client or the patient to do this position, and if they are not able to get the dorsal sides of their hands together, that would indicate a fail and may indicate why they're experiencing problems of carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, and it just gives us something to actually work on and cross it off that list of diagnostics, okay? So usually things like tennis elbow, it's not an elbow issue. It's usually, the elbow is just a hinge joint. Very little can go wrong with it. It usually takes a lot of strain from a lack of mobility here or in the shoulder, okay? So this is what the test looks like. You're going to sit with your knees together, and you're going to come and place your hands down on the ground. Simple, right? Flat, complete backside of the hand flat on the floor, and then as an addition, what you'll want to see you do is turn this elbow pit, externally rotate the shoulder and turn the elbow pit so it faces around. If total straightforward is 12 o'clock, I want to see you get it to at least 2 o'clock, okay? Or 10 o'clock, depending on where you live, on which side of the world you live. Okay, so twisting that elbow pit out. Both hands, externally rotate those shoulders, and we get a big stretch on the front of the forearm. And then all your goal is to be able to hit this position for about 20, 30 seconds. Okay? If you can't get that down, or it's super painful on your wrist, or you just don't have that accessibility to get that joint down there, that's a fail. Okay? So that is the test that I use as a prerequisite before doing any physical activity. Is your body functioning the way it should do? Okay? If it's not, probably best not to add more weight onto it. All right, so if you like what I'm talking about, or you're more interested to find out what I do, www.thereprogramonline.com. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Check this out.
Hi there, I'm Andrew Graham, founder of the Reprogram Online, and if you're here, it's likely because you are feeling the frustration of a body that just isn't performing the way it used to. Maybe it's the nagging joint pain, the frequent injuries, or the simple truth that despite all your efforts, you're not seeing the results you desire. As a busy professional, I understand how valuable your time is. You want a body that not only performs well, but one that you can enjoy and that you know is capable of handling whatever life throws your way. Yet, finding the right path in today's fitness industry is like navigating an untamed jungle of misinformation, quick fixes, and empty promises, often leaving you frustrated or worse. That's why I created the Reprogram, a comprehensive training system designed to not only build a strong athletic physique, but to do it in a way that prioritizes injury prevention, joint health, and longevity. By merging concepts from physical therapy and strength and conditioning, the Reprogram targets and alleviates the very issues that are keeping you from moving forward. Starting with our free mobility assessment, we will identify these issues, as well as your potential risk of injury, and design your training program based on your results. You see, many people think they need more, but often what they really need is better. It's not about lifting the heaviest weight or doing endless reps. It's about focusing on what truly matters so that you can build a body that's not only aesthetic, but resilient. A body that works with you, not against you. The Reprogram is built for men who understand that their body is their most valuable asset and who refuse to let joint pain and past injury dictate their future. Using the 3-stage training system, you'll regain your mobility, correct muscle imbalances, and improve your posture, all with minimal equipment. I mean, imagine a life where you're not just managing pain, but actually eliminating it and getting stronger every day. Believe me, I understand the frustration of trying to stay active when your body seems to resist every step. But with the right approach, that frustration can quickly turn into fuel for change. The Reprogram is designed to respect your time and deliver results in a way that actually teaches you about your body. So, are you ready to break the cycle and unlock your potential? Then I invite you to start your journey today. Remember, this is about you, investing in your future, your health, your quality of life. Click the Get Started button to begin your free mobility assessment. I'm Andrew Graham, and I'm here to help you banish pain, optimize mobility, and unleash strength one step at a time. Let's get started.